Your fat feet slow.
Keith one-time Thurman, Tszyu. They had their press conference the other day, and for those of you who didn't see it, yeah, Keith Thurman was pretty controversial in this press conference. It's your boy, Mr. 926, a.k.a. Bushido the Dragon, a.k.a. the Black Mage, a.k.a. I can just do this all day, the two-time demonetized champion of the world.
Get the lights up!
Man, Keith one-time Thurman. He put up his best WWE promo that he possibly could, and he was pretty controversial to say the very least. Did Keith Thurman cross the line with some of the things he said? Let's check it out.
Hey man, I want that energy coming into the fight because when I do, and mark my words, I will knock you out in under 12 rounds.
You can try, my man, you can try, but you're gonna get more than energy. You're gonna get these hands, baby, all up in your face.
You're gonna be running. You're gonna be running, and I'm gonna be catching you like a little gazelle.
Your fat feet slow. Man, look, in Australia, that's a small little, that's an island very far away. I did not know flat-footed Mexicans were born in Australia. Zoo?
You wait.
Mexican zoo. What you gonna do?
I got a Mexican style.
Mexican zoo. What you gonna do?
I got a Mexican style, but Mexican styles are one of the greatest styles in the world. So don't be disrespecting Mexican styles.
I ain't lost to no Mexican.
Do
your research. Watch more tape.
Don't be running.
Watch more tape if you want to debate.
Don't be running.
I have not lost to no flat-footed, slow
Don't be running
Mexicans. Okay?
Don't be running like a gazelle.
You just want me to stand there?
Don't be
Please
running.
do. Please let me beat you up, Keith.
Let's go.
Please let me beat you up.
Middle of
Can
the
I
ring.
punch you in the face?
Okay, middle of the
Can
ring.
I punch you? Please.
Middle of the
Please.
ring. Let's
I'll be
go.
right there, baby.
All right.
I'll be right
Let's go.
there.
Deal.
I won't be hard to find.
Now, after hearing what Keith Thurman had to say, did he cross the line in what he said? Right? Did he cross the line in what he said going into this fight with Tszyu? Maybe this is bring some attention to the fight. For me, I took it as Keith Thurman simply just trying to sell this fight. None of it really made sense, right? But what I gathered from it is that it's going to be a game of cat and mouse between Thurman and Tszyu. He said Mexican zoo, right? Keith Thurman, man. I don't know, right? A lot of people probably take offense to that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Mexican people will take offense to it. And probably some Australian people probably take offense to it as well. But Keith Thurman, did he cross the line in what he said? Did he cross the line in what he said? I don't know, but whatever the case, right? He's trying his best to sell this fight. You know, and we haven't seen Keith Thurman in quite some time. And then he comes out and drops a dime, right? So I don't know, man. I don't know. He will have to back up all these words, though. And we know it never necessarily looked good for Keith Thurman after he comes off these layoffs, right? The first 6 rounds are going to be real interesting. Really, really interesting. The first 6 rounds are going to be really interesting. Tszyu is the more active fighter. He's the younger fighter. I would say he's the hungrier fighter. It's going to be a game of cat and mouse. Tszyu's going to have to find Keith one-time Thurman to land that shot. And as we know, Keith Thurman is a very fleet-footed fighter. He can move around the ring for the whole duration of the fight at a high pace while throwing punches. Could Keith Thurman still do this at 35 years old? Will he still be able to do this, fighting that type of style at 35 years old? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see now, right? If anything, Keith Thurman brought some attention to the fight. If anything, Keith Thurman brought attention to the fight. It didn't even sound like he was really serious, right? It sounded like he was putting on his promotion voice. Tszyu reacted, you know. This thing is happening fast, y'all. This fight with Thurman and Tszyu, I mean, out of nowhere. You know I heard it behind the scenes, but once it kind of went public, next thing we know, here it comes. Right? So, yeah, this is the next one, you guys. Keith Thurman to set the tone said that Tszyu is a pretty much a flat-footed Mexican fighter. Right? He called the Australian fighter a flat-footed Mexican. Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.